Whole-body magnetic resonance therapy. Using gentle magnetic fields found naturally in everyone, we help rebalance your body at the molecular level and create a relaxation response. This allows your doctor to help you address any number of symptoms commonly associated with this modern stress-filled world in which we live. Issues such as pain, stiffness, anxiety, energy level, and sleep. And to do so without any additional drugs, shots, or surgeries. Our technology is based on the principle that different tissue types respond to different magnetic fields. Nerves respond to something different than bone, different than muscle, tendon, ligament, and so on. Our treatment sessions last 1 hour and will immerse your body in a very precise, uniform magnetic field that will change approximately 5 to 15 times during that hour. Each magnetic field will be addressing a different tissue thought to play a role in your problem.
When a person has pain, stiffness, inflammation, or any sort of sleep issue, regardless of the reason why, whether it's osteoarthritis, lumbar disc herniation with neuropathy, headache pain, what's actually going on in the tissue of those particular ailments is that the molecules are out of resonation, or they're not giving off the proper frequency. And as well known in science, molecules are like tiny magnets and they vibrate at a certain frequency. The Magnesphere is a whole body magnetic resonance therapy device. Like an MRI, goes after specific molecular targets, but unlike an MRI, are 1,000,000 times lower in frequency strength, but equal to what the molecules would be resonating at if they were in fact healthy. The challenge when someone is experiencing pain, stiffness, inflammation, or has sleep issues is how do we get those molecules to go back into proper resonation? When a patient's sitting in this chair, what's actually taking place is that the Magnesphere is producing this biomagnetic friendly field that is equal to the vibrating language of specific types of molecules. As an example, a bone molecule will produce a different frequency than, let's say, a muscle or a ligament molecule. And as a key differentiator, and what makes us different than other pulsed electromagnetic products in the marketplace, is that we produce highly tuned molecule-specific frequencies that allow quicker results, and sometimes immediate results. So if I can offer up a visual explanation, it's as if this is your molecule vibrating erratically. It should be doing this. So when your molecules are vibrating erratically, and I'll say again, depending on what the injury is, you have bone molecules, you have tendon molecules, ligament molecules. They're similar, but slightly different, and that difference is the frequency of which they resonate at.
We're here at the Alternative Health and Healing Center of Naples, Florida, to discuss the benefits of the Magnesphere, electromagnetic therapy. My name is Dr. Paul Finucane. I've been a chiropractor, acupuncturist, nutritionist for over 31 years. What makes this therapy, what got me interested in this therapy is I'm always researching the latest technologies and therapies that have a high success rate of helping and benefit my patients with any kind of conditions, pain, any type of injury they may have. The Magnesphere, I tried actually 6 different magnetic therapies, had them demonstrated, utilized them in my practice. The Magnesphere is not a one-size-fits-all the way the other therapies are. Basically the same treatment for every condition and every patient. The Magnesphere has hundreds of protocols for each type of condition and concern, and a high percentage of benefit and success for my patients, seeing very significant relief. I had a patient that was told they're going to have to live in chronic pains, very severe pain, the rest of their lives. And very quickly they got significant benefit and relief from this therapy. The other thing is this unit can be taken to their home. They can have a home unit and have all the benefits of this therapy. So it's a very unique therapy. It's a very successful therapy, and we saw very rapid results with our patients and our practice. And we could treat infants to elderly and benefit many conditions. And we continually see success in our practice.
I've had heart problems for about the last 2.5 years. They wanted to basically plug in a new heart and all that. And so I said, no, that don't really sound real appetizing. So I just started, he says, you got to come down here and see Dr. Paul because the guy works wonders. And I came here, and he examined me and got into the Magnesphere thing about 2 weeks ago. And I was having a hard time at that point with knee and joint pains. And we'd go out shelling on the beach, but I didn't really want to shell only so far, because by the time I got back, it was like really a bear. And so got here, and the first treatment or two, I really didn't feel too much. It's painless. There's nothing to it. But didn't really get. But then all of a sudden, it starts to kick in and works its way. And my wife has said that helps my complexion a lot. I feel better.
I just feel like we're living a miracle. I just cannot believe it.
Yeah, and people that don't, I think it's not going to work the first time, the second time. And it's like, well, I'm a real pessimist, and it's like, this ain't going to work. But all of a sudden you turn around, and the doc said, it's not going to happen right away. But after a couple, 3, 4 sessions, and I'm on my 6th now, it's like all of a sudden, boom, I'm walking down the beach, my hips and my knees don't hurt. And, well, my complexion just stuff.
He looks 10 years younger, I swear. I just can't believe it.
So, there we go.
Here we go. I mean, it's amazing.
Professor Clayton Christensen, Harvard professor, thought leader in healthcare, author of The Innovator's Prescription, said that the winners in healthcare in the future will have 3 characteristics. They'll be effective, affordable, and accessible. This is the foundation upon which we built our system, the Magnesphere, which provides a clinical device to the doctors so that they can help patients with symptoms associated with pain, stiffness, inflammation, energy level, sleep. And they can find a magnetic field protocol that helps alleviate these symptoms. Once they've done that, they can then sell to the patient a home-based device called the Halo that allows the patients the opportunity to treat themselves in the same exact magnetic fields that they found worked for them in the doctor's office in the comfort of their own home. They can do this and pay less than the cost of a Starbucks coffee every day for the rest of their life, treating themselves in these fields and finding benefit from the symptoms that they addressed at the doctor's office.
As I mentioned earlier, a therapeutic dose of the Magnesphere is 6 sessions within the first 2 weeks. However, that is for what I call standard acute and standard chronic conditions, like someone with a bad lower back due to just years of working the same job, or maybe it's a sports injury. The expectation is that they're going to need more than just 6 sessions, although they may feel fantastic within those first 6 sessions. That is how we decided we need to come up with a solution for the patient who was going to need longer treatment, something that was effective, accessible, and very much affordable. And because of that, our Halo, our Home and Lifetime Option unit, is this portable unit that a patient can use at home, on vacation. They can take with them almost wherever they want to go, as long as they have access to internet. And with that, they can now treat themselves at their own leisure, wherever they happen to be, with the exact same efficacy as our Magnesphere clinical unit.
Hi, my name is Liz, and I want to tell you about the Halo. I went to a show, okay, and I saw the Halo there, and I tried it, and I was so excited about it. It was so incredible. I had been in a car accident in '09, and I had hit the side of my face, okay, on a metal partition on the door. And every morning I would wake up with these horrible pains, okay, in the side of my face. I also had lots of neck and back problems from the car accident as well. And I had tried massage and chiropractic and manipulation and all sorts of different therapies, okay, everything you can think of. And nothing really made a dent. I had a laser. I bought a laser so I could have that. And I could work with the laser every morning for about an hour and a half, okay, and get myself so I could be okay for the day. But the next day it was the same story. So I tried this and I was so amazed, okay, that the next day when I woke up, the pain was considerably less, okay? And I went back to the show and begged for them to let me have another try with this, okay? And I was just so enamored with it. I couldn't believe the difference it made, okay? And they told me they were going to have home units as well. And I was just thrilled because the closest person that has one of these where I live is an hour and a half from me. Okay, so when you're sick, it's hard to drive, 3 hours. So this was just, I felt like a godsend. I was so excited about it. All right, and so I've had the home unit. I use it every day. Okay, and it's been just really exciting. The pain in my head is almost gone. Okay, it's the first time that's ever happened. But that's my story. I'm the people with the company have have lots of integrity and are very decent and honest people. And it's just, if you think you can't get well, okay, this is certainly something to try. They don't project great things, okay? They don't say all the things I think this machine can do, but it's absolutely incredible. I was having diabetic problems as well, and for some reason, just using the machine brought the sugar down as well. So it has all sorts of interesting little side effects too, okay, that nobody tells you about. And I just can't tell you how wonderful it is. I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful for it.
Hi, I'm Linda, and in 2010 I was diagnosed with colon cancer. I, over the several years, had 3 surgeries, chemotherapy and radiation, which the chemo did some severe damage to my stomach and colon. I had been seeing a doctor for several years for the pain, and he had come to the point where he said there was not going to be any relief from that. I would just have to be careful in what I eat and just deal with the blockage, and from time to time couldn't sleep, and I couldn't work, couldn't eat. So I was referred to Dr. Finucane, and I came here with pretty much no hope, but after a long conversation with Dr. Finucane, I decided to try some of his therapies, and for 4 weeks, every 3 days out of the week, I did the Magnesphere. I did a couple of other treatments, and in 2013, I think it was, I started this treatment, and now I am completely pain-free. I sleep at night, I'm retired, and I'm having the greatest time of my life.
I'm Steve Frischman.
And I'm Alan Braswell. On behalf of Magnesphere Health, we want to thank you for your time today, and here's to better health.